Hello, Kings Academy. This is Mike Leitzke from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm so excited to welcome you to the WBA show here at Dublin High School on October 9th, 2021. Tonight I have the pleasure of educating you in the area of percussion. Really looking forward to the show, seeing what you've been working on for the past little bit. You guys are getting all set up now. Get back to you when you're all set and ready to go. I want to wish you the best of luck. All right, Kings Academy, have a great show. Yeah, good quality of sound by the samples right off the bat. Good phrasing and shaping through the descending line. Good touch on the drum set. Good build through the phrase, good use of dynamics to create tension and release. Yeah, good communication on the lower end of the boards, marimba's. Yeah, careful just as you get the end, right after the turnaround, a little bit of a rip from player to player, so just be careful. Make sure you keep the hand speed consistent until the phrase is done. Yeah, just be careful. I know you're going from, super articulate, more, really fast, rhythmically dense passages to more of a legato-oriented moment here, but just the implement choice, just a little bit aggressive, a little bit bright. Good job filling in the low end of the frequency spectrum, carving out a space for the mallet percussion instruments. Good shift feel. Triplets. Careful, just make sure you maintain consistency to the pulse. Everybody stays together there towards the end, and also just be careful not to get to not to max out the dynamic range, before you get to the release there, just because it just loses a little bit of compositional direction as you get towards the end of the phrase. It kind of maxed out and stays there. Yeah, it feels like there's manipulation of the sound image there from side to side. Not sure if that's necessarily intentional. Throughout the news clip. Yeah, good layering to the orchestration. Good use of the shimmery metallics. Highlight and provide contrast. I think there's an opportunity to provide a bit more directionality with the melodic line there. It just kind of stays at that kind of forte range. I think there's an opportunity to, just shape that, turn it into a little bit more of a musical moment. Good diminuendo drum set leading into the build. Again, just be mindful of your role within the music ensemble as a whole. Drum set player, are you the dominant voice? Or are you to provide, some functionality, pulse, awareness, and lay down the groove? Be supportive. Really good cohesiveness here. Smart writing.
very exposed movement here. Really nicely done working to the okay, and working to the center there.
Good reintroduction. Drum set establishing tempo. Yeah, a little bit of a hiccup there. Yeah, well done to the ascending line keyboards. Good transparency to the orchestration on the unison line. I think there's going to be an opportunity to be a little bit more creative. Like I certainly understand the functionality and the providing of the pulse for the winds to have a reference. Maybe there's an opportunity to do that in a little bit more of a creative way. Yeah, good quality of sound on the triangle roll. A little difficult to read this segment here, and just kind of all speaking in kind of the middle range here. So careful some frequencies kind of stepping on each other's toes between the winds and the percussion ensemble. Make sure you're communicating here on these impact instruments. Yeah, careful. Make sure everyone arrives there at the same exact time. Some performers get there just a little bit early, getting a little bit ahead. Make sure they stay on their listening or watching assignments. All right, yeah, King's Academy, really enjoyed the performance today. I think that you guys do a really good job of utilizing the percussion ensemble as a whole to provide, support and coloration, and also contribute to the music ensemble as a whole. Some things to consider as your season continues on. Just making sure that everyone communicates with each other, especially in moments with the impact instruments or where there's less rhythmic density. Just make sure that everyone looks and they know exactly who's driving the boat from a tempo standpoint and can listen to each other. Sometimes the textures provided by the keyboards seem a bit bright and articulate relative to what's being presented by the wind ensemble. I think maybe there's an opportunity to either look at how the instruments are voiced or what mallets they're utilizing to try to round out that sound, get a little bit more body, help it blend with the music ensemble as a whole. Some technical things that will help with that are, thinking about the fundamentals of rotation, staying nice and relaxed, and letting the instrument really sing by hitting the bar right in the center and playing and allowing the core of the mallet to play through that bar. And then drum set performer, obviously a great player, but sometimes maybe becomes a bit more of the show than you might want. So just make sure that even though they're providing tempo reference for everybody that's on the field, or many of the people that are on the field, make sure that they know exactly what their role and responsibility is during individual segments. Are they a dominant voice there, or are they something that's more functional or supportive to the ensemble as a whole and need to come down and just fill that supportive role and not be a lead voice? But yeah, really enjoyed it. Hope my commentary has been helpful.